Being a fan of visual novels, I first heard of 428 Shibuya Scramble a couple of years back, as one of those weird Nintendo Wii titles that we never got in North America. But after getting several re-releases on consoles in Japan, we now have the PS4 version of the game translated into English and now out. But should you be scrambling to get this one for your system, or should this one just remain a mystery? .428 Shibuya Scramble is very much a Japanese mystery game. It all revolves around a kidnapping and a ransom being put out and trying to piece together the clues in order to figure out exactly the timeline of events for what ended up happening. The game's all about the timeline, and each hour that the game takes place in is broken up into segments that can be broken down into either an event or just a bit of dialogue, and sometimes you'll reach a point where you can't continue because you haven't reached that point in a different aspect of the timeline. It's a bit of a jumbled mess at first, but slowly things start to piece together and the story ends up unfolding. The game's visuals, for the most part, are pretty much just live-action stills with the dialogue over top of it and text on the screen, with the occasional FMV thrown in for good measure. Some may actually want more of the FMV depending upon their feelings on it. With the core gameplay being focused around dialogue and dialogue choices between the various points of view that you get to see as the story unfolds, it's the kind of game that's not for everyone. It's not filled to the brim with action, you're not fighting off enemies, or even dealing with stuff like quick-time events. For the most part, it's just solving the actual mystery and enjoying the story that unfolds, which is quite enjoyable with lots of humor thrown into it. At its core, though, it's a very solid story that will take you roughly 15 to maybe 20 hours in order to kind of make your way through it, piecing the things together. There are multiple endings, some of which are bad endings that you may end up accidentally coming across when making certain choices, but it leaves it open for replayability. If you're someone who enjoys visual novel or Japanese mystery games, this one probably won't end up disappointing you. For the technical side of things, though, I'm happy to report there's no crashing or other major glitches. 428 Shibuya Shakedown is available now on the PS4 and Windows in English for $49.99. The game is also available in its native Japanese on a plethora of systems including PS3, PlayStation Portable, Nintendo Wii, as well as the already aforementioned systems, and the game does have a platinum on the PS4. Overall, if you're someone who enjoys Japanese visual novel games or mystery titles, this is one you're probably going to end up digging a lot. The kind of choose-your-own-adventure style will end up getting a lot of people invested, at least as far as the plot is concerned. It's a bit of a mess at first, jumping from story perspective to story perspective, but overall culminates in a great overall experience that I recommend for fans of the genre only. But with everything said, I'm going to be giving 428 Shibuya Scramble a 7 out of 10. That's going to wrap up this review, though. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.